Hello, and welcome back to another segment of the Ratchet and Kim Possible Chronicles. Last time, Ratchet and Kim arrived on Xanathar, freed the fungoids, went back in time to try and save Orvis, but he vanished, unfortunately. And they made a little change in the time stream by damaging Nefarious's face by accident. Oh well, what can be done? Anyway, a little after they returned to the present, they found out that Vorselon is holding Alister Azimuth hostage, and they intend to rescue him. Will they be able to succeed in rescuing the old Lombax? We shall find out. Guess, narrator?
Yes, let's get on with it. As they flew into space, they spotted Vorselon's ship in the distance.
Look! There's Vorselon's ship!
Let's go! They flew towards the ship as fast as they possibly could. Just then, they received an unexpected transmission from someone they knew.
Ratchet, are you there? Come in, Ratchet!
Lilo, is that you?
Yep, I just want to let you know that Quark guy left a while ago. He was talking to those Agorians about that evil dummy head, Dr. Nefarious.
Evil dummy head. I like that. It suits him perfectly. Agreed.
They were telling him about a secret entrance to the dummy head's base. Thought you would be interested to hear that.
Thanks, Lilo. Something tells me we'll be involved with that sooner or later. Oh, no doubt about it.
But first things first, let's head over to Vorselon. Let's head over towards Vorselon's ship and bail the general out.
Oh, for sure.
They continued to rush off towards Vorselon's ship. As they managed to board his ship. As soon as they entered, they were bombarded constantly by troops. The ongoing bombardment made advancing through very difficult. Regardless, they were both able to hold their own, and I can't stress enough just how helpful Kim's Centurion armor was. Although she was indeed quite tenacious and capable from her skills alone. This is something I know Ratchet would always consider very much to be true.
I edited that. Now I'm sorry I did.
The two of them fought through and kept on going without hesitation, regardless of the difficulties that they had to face. They eventually ran into Lord Vorselon. You lasted much longer than I expected. Azimuth has taught you well.
Give us back Azimuth now!
Let's not be so hasty, little girl. Where is he, Vorselon? Let's see. Now where did I put him? The airlock? The torture chamber? The day spa?
Stop messing around and just tell us already.
Now, you really should not be like that. Tell you what, Defeat me, and maybe I'll reveal to you where he is. What say you to that?
Oh, it is so on!
They began another fight against Vorselon. He was much tougher than the last time they faced him, as his strength, weaponry, and prowess have greatly increased. His attacks were indeed quite vicious and very much ruthless. He showed them no mercy whatsoever. He fought them with every attack in his arsenal, but the tenacious duo had proven to be a match against the vicious cyborg. Soon enough, they were able to destroy another cybernetic body of his, leaving only his head as it jetted out. Lord Vorselon cannot be defeated!
Come back here! Where's Azimuth? Guess we'll have to find him ourselves.
They rushed off and continued through the ship. They darted through the ship's dangerous hallways as well as many of its security features. They eventually arrived within a chamber. There they were able to find Azimuth locked in a cage.
Azimuth!
Ratchet, what are you and that girl doing here?
Relax. Rescue missions are kind of something we do a lot. Now how do we shut down that containment field and get you out of there?
If you must know, these cables must lead to some sort of power supply. Follow them to the containment generators.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
Kim and Ratchet were about to rush off. Wait! Forget about me! Just get out of here! They stopped and faced Azimuth again.
So not gonna happen, General. We're gonna get you out of there, whether you like it or not.
They then proceeded to seek out the generators. You really have been spending too much time with that girl. And with that, Kim and Ratchet scurried through the nearby chambers in search of all the containment generators. There were 3 in total, and deactivating them required some serious teamwork. It was indeed no small task, as these 2 did not have an easy time finding them, as well as being able to reach them. However, this really wasn't anything that they could not handle. After a good chunk of time of seeking out and dismantling the generators, they were able to return to where Azimuth was being contained. They had removed the containment field and were able to release him. As he exited his cage, Azimuth seemed much less than gratified by their heroic feat.
Azimuth, thank goodness you're okay. We were worried about you.
You fools! I told you to leave without me. You shouldn't have come back. He then darted towards Kim and stood directly in front of her as he stared her down. You put him up to this, didn't you, you insolent human?
Hey, we both came to the same decision. I don't need to influence him to do anything. She's telling the truth. We made the decision together. And besides, we have done a lot before we got here. We traveled back in time, found out what happened to Orvis.
What? You traveled back in time? How far?
Not far enough. Not that it really mattered.
What do you mean it didn't matter? Can't you see that we're the only ones who can fix the past?
Yeah, about that. There's something about the clock that you need to know.
Just then, the ship's alarms went off. We'll worry about that later. Come on, we have to get out of here. He ran off.
But Azimuth!
We'll tell him as soon as we're safe and sound. Let's go, Kim. Ratchet rushed off after Azimuth. Kim hesitated for a bit before she left with them. That feels so much better. Making their way back towards their ships, they fought through more of Vorselon's robotic forces. The onslaught was more massive and difficult to face than the fight to get in. Shortly through the battle, they made their way towards an elevator and had a chance to catch their breaths. They're not going to let us off this ship without a fight.
Don't worry, I can handle myself just fine. Same here.
I sure hope you can handle yourself, young lady. Wouldn't want you to hold us back.
What? Oh, so not. I thought I made it clear several times before that I can handle anything. This is no exception, I assure you, Azimuth.
We'll see about that. Kim placed her hands on her hips as she glanced at Azimuth, annoyed. Exiting the elevator, they faced off against more of the robots. Despite Azimuth's lack of faith towards Kim, she was in fact able to manage against the ongoing barrages just as well as Ratchet and Azimuth, although Azimuth displayed very little change in his mood towards her, much to her dismay. It was a long fight through, but they were able to reach the hangar bay. However, the fight was far from over, as the hangar bay doors were shut, closing them off from their ships.
They've locked the hangar bay doors!
Well, what did you expect? You two cover me while I hack the terminal. Ratchet and...
Sorry, hang on.
Kim and Ratchet went right to fighting off the onslaughts. They were grueling, but the duo was able to endure. Again, I can't stress enough how exceedingly helpful Kim's Centurion armor was towards this vicious fight. Azimuth was halfway done when he noticed something that excited him. I don't believe it! What is it, General? Vorselon's entire flight log is on here. I'll download the data to my nav unit.
Sounds like something that could contain a lot of useful intel.
Of course it does. Now keep quiet while I work. He kept going through both sides persisting without hesitating even once. Eventually, Azimuth was able to get the hangar bay doors open. All three of them rushed out towards their ship at great speed. Azimuth got into his ship and flew off. I'll ready you both as soon as we're clear. Oh, and thanks for saving an old Lombax. Kim and Ratchet got back into their ships and flew off. As soon as they flew away from Vorselon's ship, it departed from the sector. Azimuth contacted them shortly afterwards. Ratchet, are you all right? Did you and that girl manage to clear Vorselon's ship? Yeah, we're clear, General. What's the sitch on Vorselon's flight data? They're encoded with a double hexagonal holokey, but one of the files was unprotected. It looks like coordinates to the Bernelius sector. I'll upload them to your nav unit. We'll meet you there, General. Let's go, Kim.
Okay.
And so they set a course for the next sector and left for it immediately.
My goodness, all of that was such a mouthful. So I think that should be enough for now. Next time, we'll continue on the adventure. And what will happen next? We shall find out. So, until next time, everybody, I will be seeing you again. Bye!